fantastic talk show where we talk about animals. Today's animal is Panthera, also more commonly known as jaguars. Here's the super duper educational poster that you might have saw in the beautiful intro. So let's get started with their name. Jaguars is the animal we'll be talking about today, but scientifically they're known as Panthera onca. Next is the phylum/kingdom that they fit in is Chordate, and that also includes leopards, cheetahs, and tigers.
Kingdom animal.
Class mammal.
Order Carnivora.
Family Felidae.
Genus Panthera.
Ho ho ho!
Here are some beautiful representations of what the species looks like, and this beautiful drawing, and here's just some nice photos. Here are some maps showing where my species currently lives, which is in South America, in the more tropical regions, where they originated from, Eurasia, and where the largest population lives. Next, we're gonna explain the biome they live in, which is tropical jungle, but more specifically, the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. Most of the jaguar population lives in the Amazon rainforest located in Brazil, and it is a wet, densely moist jungle. The ecological niche that my species fills, for their niche, jaguars are top predators, aka apex predators. Jaguars play an important role in controlling other species' population. So basically, they help keep balance. Next, we have an example of natural selection in jaguars. Jaguars with naturally larger jaws have a bigger advantage, and that allows them to catch and hunt food easier. That also ties into a special adaptation that would be their large jaws and teeth, so they could eat the animals that they eat without a problem. Over time, jaguars adapted because of their large muscles and limbs that they can use to climb, and they can also use to their advantage because it allows them to swim and walk through the forest no problem. That helps my species survive because the Amazon rainforest is a very moist area with lots of thick forests and lots of dangerous animals. And a lot of the animals live in the rivers and the bodies of water that the Amazon rainforest holds. So, because they became aquatic, now they can eat all of those animals, and it helps them survive. A brief summary of how they evolved over time, or how they came to be now, would be Panthera onca first evolved in Eurasia about 3 million years ago. You can see in this beautiful map of Eurasia I made. And then they moved to the more tropical regions, and Panthera onca's closest related ancestor would be Panthera pardus, which is a leopard that lives in the African safari jungle. Next, we have ecological relationships and impacts. They interact with prey and humans because they are apex predators, and without those interactions, their ecosystem could be at risk. Next is their food web, which jaguars are at the top next to boa constrictors, and then you just have more animals like sloths, toucans, and gold-lip tamarin. And then at the bottom of the food web would be, just your regular shrubs and plants. The energy pyramid would be jaguars, toucans, grubs, which is just bugs, and then plants. Jaguars would be the tertiary consumers, toucans would be the secondary consumers, grubs would be primary consumers, and plants would be producers. Now let's talk about the population of jaguars. There's an estimated 173,000 jaguars all over the world, with only 100 of them in captivity. The rest are in the wild. Jaguars are considered to be nearly endangered, and Brazil has the highest population density. The populations of jaguars are slowly decreasing and slowly shrinking every day because of habitat destruction. That ties into their endangered status, which makes them nearly endangered because of their habitat destruction and poaching. Lastly, we have jaguars' behavior. Jaguars have been studied, and they turn out to be solitary by nature. They are naturally surrounded by mostly females, and they ward off males that might try to intrude on, what's going on. Jaguars create their own territories too. They expand several miles, and they do that by marking the areas. So marking basically means just peeing where they don't want other jaguars to go. And because they evolved to live in water, they live and usually live near it, and they eat fish, turtles, caimans, tapirs, capybaras, and sometimes deer. And just another fun fact, the fact that jaguars even eat caimans is absolutely crazy, because if you don't know what a caiman is, it's basically an alligator on steroids. And I'll show you a clip right now. So that's all you gotta know about jaguars, or Panthera anca. Hope y'all have a great day.